Ayan, good morning, church. Ayan, I'm so happy and excited that isa po ako sa nabigyan ng pagkakataon. I'm so excited to share. Actually, it's not only my 2025 life testimony. Actually, it's the beginning of my being a grandmother and my journey. Ayan, alam ko bang every one of us is facing different pace in life. And every pace, there's a progress, lesson, and taking a step forward, achieving something. I just want to share how God show His unconditional love to us. Ay, emotional. When I enter in grandmotherhood phase in my life. It was 2019 when I started taking care of one of my apos. She was one as Filipino traits, we as parents. We always wanted to extend help as a family, as much as we can. I need to take care of them para po makapag-work ang parents nila abroad. Siyempre as lola, I'm super excited. Lalo po nang dumating si Pio, my youngest apo, and I enjoy being a lola so much po. Yung mga hindi ko po nagawa kasi sa anak ko kasi po, everyone, kung hindi niyo po alam, nag-abroad po ako kasi ako maliliit pa yung mga anak ko. Yung po hindi ko nagawa sa mga anak ko now, that I have time and opportunity that God gave me to make it happen. And by God's grace, talagang ginawa ko. Dun sa best na kaya ko. And everybody start calling me Mama La. Natatandaan ko pa every month, nag-birthday si Pia, si teacher pa po yung tagagawa ng cake. As in, okay, minsan okay na, di ba? May mga pa costume pa. Kasi nga, I want to make that memories dun sa bata na matandaan, even though hindi niya matandaan, I have pictures na pwede ko ipakita when he grow up. As I enjoy this space, unti-unti po lumaki sila, nababago yung rhythm ko. Sa madalit sabi, nagiging komplikado. At medyo mahirap na din kasi hindi na siya tulog ng tulog like nung baby pa siya. Kasi po, nag-aaral din kasi si Pateng tsaka si Franco, so medyo humirap na po talaga siya. To mention bilang ina at asawa, may mga task din po kasi akong nakaatang, nakasabay nun, na ginagampanan ko. As days goes by, hindi ko nararamdaman yung pagod, kulang sa oras at support. It's really a hard journey for me because it is also the time na nasa premenopausal stage po ako. Lahat na yata ng symptoms naranasan ko. And while experiencing that phase, maraming araw na I feel like I'm alone in this battle. Sobrang ramdam ko, experiencing that phase, maraming araw na naiisip ko, nag-iisa ba ako? Tapos, ito ba yung symptoms na I don't feel like me? But the truth is, no. Never na naging alone ako. Because God is with me all the time. He is with me and He never leave me. I remember Deuteronomy 31:8, the Lord Himself goes before you. He will be with you. He will never forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. So ito po, binabalik-balikan ko po ito. I remember my prayer, Lord, please pagaanin mong lahat. Ito po yung nalaman ko. Na may possibility na kukunin ng parents nila yung apo ko. Sa totoo lang po, hindi ko maipaliwanag yung feelings kasi priority po namin to na they will have life na together. Ito po yung first prayer na talagang ginalant ni Lord, yung binigay po ni Lord. Pero yung pain po na nararamdaman ko tayo, umiiyak ako sa gabi. Pag tinitingnan ko sila natutulog, thinking that one day, I will be sleeping alone without them sa bed. The realization came when I remember my prayer. Dahil sa sobrang struggle ko sa premenopausal stage, talagang apektado po yung patience ko everyday towards them. Minsan po, nagbibiro pa si Pio, Mama, I have anger issue na. Which is ayoko namang maramdaman, pero tinatawanan ko siya, but it's so painful to be na ganun yung nararamdaman nila. Nakakatawa pero nakakaiyak. And then my prayers become, Lord, masakit pero okay na po na pumunta yun sila sa parents nila kasi kaysa maapektuhan sila nung inaharap kong phase nung premenopausal. Kasi po nararamdaman ko napapagod na po talaga ako. Sa pilis kong magalit sa mga maliliit na bagay. Napektado na po sila. Ang dalas ko rin po kasi magkasakit. Grabe, sabi ko, thank you Lord sa wisdom kasi alam kong blessing tong nangyayari. As I pray for it, sabi ko sa James, blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. James 1:12 po. For when he stood the test, he will receive the crown of life which God has promised to those who love Him. Grabe lang yung pagmamahal ni Lord. Sobrang hindi ko po alam kung paano siyang pasasalamatan. Kasi yung best plan ang laging meron siya para sa atin kahit minsan kala po natin pagsubok. Pinagpapahirap sa iyo pero blessings rin pala. Araw-araw kumikilos ang Panginoon sa buhay natin and most of the time in miraculous way. Marami na rin pong answered prayer na nangyari. May yes, may delays, may no, and wait. Pero kahit ano pa yan, basta sagot ni Lord, sobrang okay ako dyan. Hindi ko alam kung paano ako magpapasalamat sa Panginoon that He let me experience yung pagiging lola sa mga apo ko kasabay ng gampanan ng ina at asawa. My prayer now, Lord, is kung ano po ang kaloob mo at plano mo sa buhay namin, kayo na pong bahala. Dahil sa iyo lang po ako magtitiwala. I surrender to you all. To God be the highest glory.